Her mother came home from the dead and wanted her grandchild. Amina hugged her mother, not knowing the corpse was still in the forest. The thing in her house wasn't her mother. She realized too late. Amina woke up before dawn again. For the 5th day, her mother, Mama Zarah, had vanished without a trace. No message, no footprints, no stories from neighbors, nothing. Only silence. Amina went from shrine to shrine, from market square to police station, from grief to prayer to screaming, nothing. And behind her, her little daughter, Ada, kept asking,
"Where is Grandma?"
She will come home. Spirits guide her home.
But even her own voice shook. On the 7th day, market women whispered. They said a strange wind passed through the village at night. They said the river goddess was hungry. They said some disappearances were not meant to be solved by humans. Amina ignored all of them. Until the morning, everything changed. The compound gate creaked open by itself. Footsteps entered. Amina ran out and froze. Her mother stood there, clothes torn, hair rough, but smiling softly. "Ma!" Amina screamed, running to her.
Mama! Where have you been?
She only stood stiff, staring, her eyes dim, her skin unusually cold. Amina stepped back slowly. "Mama, where have you been?" No reply. Mama Zarah only tilted her head, but Amina ignored it. Joy blinded her. She called Ada.
Come! Grandma is back!
The child ran into her grandmother's arms, and Mama Zarah finally smiled. Too wide, too sharp, too unnatural. Amina went into the kitchen to cook pounded yam, pepper soup, something warm. She hummed to calm her spirit. Then her phone rang. The number, police station. She answered. "Hello, Madam Amina. We have news." Her heart dropped. "Yes? Did you find my mother?" A moment of silence on the call. Then the officer spoke softly. "Madam, we found her body." Amina laughed nervously. "Ha, officer, that's impossible. My mother is home now." "Madam," the officer continued, voice shaking, "her body was found in the deep forest last night. She's been dead for days." Amina dropped the phone. Her hands went cold. Her breath refused to move.
Dead?
Then, a scream, a small, sharp scream from the living room. Ada, her baby girl. Amina ran into the parlor and froze. The thing wearing her mother's body was crouched on the floor, back facing Amina. Ada's legs were sticking out of his arms, her small toes twitching weakly. "Mama," Amina whispered.
Your mother is gone.
I followed her scent, her grief, her loneliness. The creature pulled Ada closer, licking her cheek slowly.
And this child is sweet.
Amina grabbed the nearest tool and charged, screaming, but the creature dropped Ada and flew at her, crawling on the walls like a spider, limbs bending in impossible ways. Amina ran outside. The gate slammed shut on its own. Spirit wind circled her. The creature stepped into the moonlight, and its true form appeared. Amina collapsed, shaking her hands, covering her face. "What are you?" the creature whispered.
"I am what comes when the dead are not born, when the forest is not responsive."
"What do you want from me?"
I only came for what your mother loved the most of us. Her grandchild, a howl
Of wind swallowed the compound. The light went out. Ada's small voice echoed faintly, "Mommy," then silence. Just silence, forever. The villagers found Amina days later sitting in front of her house, rocking back and forth, whispering only one sentence over and over.
She came home.
No one ever found Ada.
But it wasn't her.
A woman's voice still calls from the deep forests. Ada, come to Grandma. But anyone who follows that voice never returns. 3 nights after Ada disappeared, long after Amina's mind had shattered into whispers and rocking silence, another mother heard the voice. Mama Chika, a strong woman. A woman who lost her son to fever last year. A woman who refused to cry in public to show weakness. She lived at the edge of the village, closest to the forest, closest to the thing that fed on grief. That night, she woke up, not because of a sound, but because the air in her room suddenly turned cold, too cold, the type of cold that belongs to graves. Her lantern flickered once, twice, then died. And then she heard it, a voice from the window, sweet like deceit. Chika, my daughter. Her heart froze. It was the voice of her own mother, dead and buried 5 years ago. Open the door. Come and see me. Mama Chika shook her head violently, tears running down her face in silence. Because she remembered the elder's warning. The dead should not speak, and if they speak, you should not listen. But the voice smoothed itself like warm oil. My child, don't fear. Your mama is waiting. The window creaked open on its own. Outside, the forest shifted. Branches parted, as if inviting her in. Mama Chika backed away, slowly, but the voice sharpened. No longer sweet. Chika, come.
You are not my mother! Dear ancestors.
Mama Chika fell to the floor trembling, praying to ancestors she hoped were still listening. That night, she did not open her door, but the forest had marked her. By morning, the village gathered again at the square, fear weaving itself between every heartbeat. 3 hunters stepped forward, Okolo, Bawa, and Kene the tracker, men who had walked every corner of the land, men who laughed at fear, but fear was laughing back now. Chief Okonko warned them, if the forest calls your name, even once run. Bawa grinned. We are not children, we are hunters. But Mama Egede, the oldest soul in the village, she leaned close and whispered, hunters are food too. Still, the 3 men entered the forest, lanterns glowing, charms tied to their wrists, cutlasses sharp enough to peel shadows. But as they moved deeper, the world grew wrong. The trees leaned inward, the soil darkened, the air thickened, as if they were walking into the belly of something alive. And then they heard it.
Ada, come to Grandma.
Okolo froze. That child's voice. Is it still here? No, Kene whispered. That is not Ada's voice. That is something imitating her. The voice drifted again, this time from behind them, then from beside them, then above them, calling, laughing, inviting.
Come to Grandma.
The hunters raised their lanterns. That was their mistake. Because the forest hates light, the trees around them began to move, not with the wind, but with intention. Branches curled downward like claws. Roots slithered beneath the soil. Bawa swung his lantern wildly. Cain, what is this? Kene's voice broke. It's the Nkiriku. The forest mimic? A spirit that steals voices, but eats bodies. The lantern light flickered violently and went out. Silence swallowed everything. Then from the darkness, a whisper, not Ada, not a mother, but something older, hungrier, truthful.
I want more children.
The forest exploded with movement. One hunter screamed. Another shouted for help. Branches wrapped around legs. Roots pierced the ground like spears. And then the voices stopped. All that remained were 3 machetes laid neatly on a stone as if offered to the next victims. That night, the village locked their doors early. No fire burned. No child cried loudly. Even the wind refused to move. But the forest breathed. And when the moon reached its highest point, the calling returned. Not soft anymore. Not sweet. Full, loud, demanding.
Ada, Chika, children, come to grandma.
The voice carried through every heart, sliding under doors, circling sleeping mats, curling around the ears of every living soul. Some people swore they heard footsteps in their compounds. Some said they heard fingernails tapping their windows. Some said they heard breathing outside their doors. But one thing was certain, the forest was no longer waiting. The forest was hunting.